Good evening all the participants. Now it is high time for us to directly interact with our bankers. They have already told about the schemes. We can shoot questions how to get implemented those schemes. Then from NSIC also our Sri Ramarao, he will be participating. Yesterday we have seen his Jalak. Today he will continue his Jalak also. Then we have with us our big brother in banking industry, State Bank of India. 3 representatives from State Bank of India, they are here. I welcome all of you for this program. Then we have 2 representatives from Canara Bank. You are also welcome to this program. Then we have 2 representatives from Union Bank of India. All their names have been displayed in the board. Then we have Mr. Nagarjuna from Karnataka Bank. I welcome on behalf of our the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, Ballari branch, Hubballi branch, Belagavi branch, under the stewardship of our tall leader, C.A. Pannaraj sir. He is the SIRC Vice Chairman. So I will first distribute the question paper to all of them first. Then some small discussion. Later on we will have direct interaction. Thank you. This is the question paper. Answer sheet.
No multiple choice. Descriptive.
Come here, not here.
No negative.
Anybody want question to Anil Bharat? Okay. Some few EAPs you can.
People who want to
Good evening, friends. Now it is time for us to know about some MSME schemes and information related to your day-to-day practical banking. We will be giving some time for you to interact also. Before that, quickly I will start with the moderation. Our State Bank of India, they are the big brother of our bankers, and they are banker to every Indian. That is your slogan also. Now, MSME ecosystem in India, as we have explained in our last day session, the MSME ecosystem in India is the best, and even banking ecosystem also in India is best. But we may have some individual complaint and all, but in spite of that, I will tell you, across the globe, the banking system in India is the best. And one thing I will tell you, priority sector lending concept, especially supporting agriculture, MSMEs, even education loans at concessional rate of interest, that is IBA format is there. As per that, all banks have joined together and they are having common goal, that is reach the unreached. That is our tagline of our program is also reach the unreached. So now, can you quickly brief about MSME ecosystem and banking ecosystem in your bank, State Bank of India?
Hello.
All questions are 2 marks questions. Everything answer should be brief, please.
Okay, sir.
No. This is not all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, because
I will ask. Otherwise.
sir, I think all of us we are knowing the MSME guidelines, sir, and I think recently our Government of India has revised it also. So as of now, up to 250 crores of turnover in a financial year, we are considering it as a MSME unit, sir. And based on the plant and machinery investment also. And moreover, I think now URC registration, it came into the picture and it became mandatory. And we are also insisting all our customers to be registered under this portal to get all the benefits as well as all the government guidelines or government schemes has to be covered under this one. And we also want to incorporate one more thing, sir. This MSME, especially they are having so many government sponsored schemes, and our bank is also having some schemes, sir. So based on that, we used to finance, but moreover, I think recently our bank has reached almost 3 trillion SME business, and this year only we have completed this one, sir. And we can say one thing: this MSME is honors for the bankers also, as well as the overall economy also. Because they are only the bread earners for all this community. If we are like financing to a manufacturing or any trading unit also, our income generation from MSME units are always more than retail segment as well as other agri segments. And in the same case, we are generating income to the rural area as well as semi-urban areas, sir. Because MSME, if we are like financing to any of the manufacturing unit, the labor, the other simultaneously associate firms and companies will also be incorporated, and they also generate income. So, so it can be, we can consider MSME will be bread earners, sir, for both bankers as well as.
Thank you, thank you. 1 minute, only one question. Now, very nicely explained about bread and butter, and as you already appreciated that MSME, that is a good this one. It is a bread for entrepreneurs and butter for bankers. You see? Okay, bread butter. Okay, now Canara Bank we will discuss about banking ecosystem. How this banking ecosystem in India is supporting entrepreneurs.
Good evening all. See, the banking in India.
We can hear? Yeah. Last bench. Little louder.
The banking in India, it is designed and it is being moved to support more particularly MSMEs also. If you go by any of the government initiatives, what is being undertaken, it is more towards the MSMEs and towards the agriculture. Whatever the platforms being created and the processes being simplified, whether it is creation of Udyam registration uniform, or whether it is creation of Jan Samarth portal, or whether it is sanctioning or processing of applications by individual banks. So the bank, the government itself, they have provided an opportunity of a choice to the customers when they approach submit the application digitally. They themselves can select the bank of their choice where they find it convenient to get their proposal sanctioned. That is one part. The second part is the government, they have taken such a good initiative in my sense that they have integrated all the banking systems and schemes into one single platform by providing a comparative analysis to the customers in a transparent manner. The same Mudra loan can be available at 9% from one bank and at 10% from other bank, or maybe at 11% from some other bank. So the customer has got a choice. He may make a choice at 10%, say Canara Bank or maybe SBI or wherever, even though the interest may be higher. The customer can make a choice where he finds doing the banking comfortably. So the ecosystem has improved. It is all dependent upon the customer who are having to certain extent some financial knowledge and discipline, because the system is made like that. Everything they are creating digitally. Everything is linked to your PAN card, your Aadhaar card, your GST, your ID. you need not submit individual paper and those things, because earlier there have been instances of frauds where the fabricated documents have been submitted. So government, what they have done, they have entirely, it is API integration with all. The moment you enter your net banking credentials, your GST credentials, your IT credentials, all the data will populate there, and it is a uniform assessment. It is not that one bank can reject that one, it is not happening. So it is always ideal. I will suggest all the MSMEs who are submitting the application, particularly in the lower category below 2 crore segment, you submit online, and you cannot, you will not get a chance to question that this bank has rejected, because the portal, that process they have designed like that, the system gets approved automatically. So once it is digitally approved, unless there is still serious flaws on the documents what you have submitted online and what you have submitted offline, if there is no serious flaws, your application will be through in the flat 15 days.
Okay, thank you. Now, Union Bank of India, the question is, first generation entrepreneurs. See, normally what happens, bankers lend umbrella when sun starts shining. They want their umbrella back when it's raining. That was the earlier proverb. Now I think it is no more. Now, as you already told, bankers are now customer centric. And they are free to go to anywhere because the information is easily available everywhere. But first generation entrepreneurs, if they want to start something, normally when they go to the bank, especially bank managers and their staff, they are the brand ambassador of any bank, correct? But when first generation entrepreneurs, they go to the bank, many people feel that they are discouraged. I don't tell that they are discouraged. See, I will tell you my experience. Even 37 years back, I applied for education loan in Canara Bank. They have sanctioned me the education loan 37 years back. My native was in Udupi, but I was in Mumbai. Even in spite of credit squeeze everywhere, State Bank of India, they have given me the loan for purchase of my office premises. So in spite of credit squeeze everywhere, then Union Bank of India also, they are my good friends, because Corporation Bank was my good friend. Now it is married to Union Bank of India, that's why they are also now good friends. Of course, Karnataka Bank, definitely it is family bank across India, and they are from our own place. Now, first generation entrepreneur, they have grievance. When they go to the bank, they are not much encouraged. What initiative you are taken, or entire banking system they are taking for encourage first generation entrepreneurs?
Hello. Of course, actually this is a good question. In fact, we also listening from this question from the field function from our region. Why? Of course, everybody knows that if any matter in that case, for a job interview, if anybody goes with a fresher and the job interview, we can go with the experienced person. So there is a differentiation with that. But it is not that the freshers cannot get it. Until and unless freshers get into the job, how we will get experienced? That is the question. We have to make him experienced. But of course, as a bank, we are a public sector bank. We are dealing with the public money, and we do have some guidelines, because it is all our money. That means public money. That means we should be conscious in selecting the customers and encouraging the customers. And with respect to this first generation, of course, government has come up with a lot of things, Stand Up India, PMEGP, all those things. I think from 2 days, everybody, our sessions have been taken. And it is very clear that there are so many schemes which banks are definitely encouraging the first generations through this all government sponsored scheme. PMEGP, there is a portal. So when you apply through PMEGP bank, it will come under bank online website. We have to clear that PMEGP at any cost. because it is already approved in PMGP portal. Those are already taken an interview, they are selected, they are activity, subsidy, everything has been decided, and then it will comes to bank. And we have no reason to reject until and unless that entrepreneur is really going to establish a unit or not. That is our job. Bank, there are so many people, they are getting, misutilizing these schemes of PMEGP, that we have a bankers and all chartered accountants, I request everybody has to encourage and educate the people in order to make use of that so facilities of Stand Up India, PMEGP, and also all such schemes has to be truly incorporated, and they are really engaging in the business. That anyway, when it comes to our bank fold, we are verifying that and we are ensuring that, and definitely we are supporting those people who are really doing business.
Thank you.
That is no more.
Now, as you already said, just because of schemes are there, just because loans are available easily, entrepreneurs should not take loans. First, entrepreneurs should decide what should be their cost of the project and what is the feasibility of the project, what is the viability of the project, what is their skill set to run that business, whether market is there, all these things they need to do. Based on that only, then they have to approach the bank. Then, once they have decided, then whatever schemes are there, that should fall in place. That is your this. Now, Karnataka Bank, you are pitching nowadays lot of in advertisement I have seen, digital loans you are pitching in. Is it really you are disposing loans fast if they apply in digital? If it's so, what is your turnaround time, TAT? Can you just brief?
Yes, sir. And you all know now, I think our mobile became a bank. Instead of that brick and mortar branch, day by day getting to vanish. I think henceforth all our mobiles and apps will become our bank branches. With our GST filing and ITR filing and our 1 year statement, we can give in principle, not only in retail loans, that is housing and car loan, even in MSME loans also we are giving in principle within half an hour in up to 10 lakhs loans, and about 10 lakhs to up to 2 crores within 2 hours time. That it will take time for processing GST and our balance sheets through online only. Only customers need to upload their documents. We will send the link to them and they will upload their GST returns and they will upload their ITRs and they will upload their statement for knowledge their 1 year. Based on 3, we will decide the criteria and also their track record in the CIBIL. All these 4 will decide their eligibility and how much loan they will eligible, what are the rates and everything.
What
It
is
will
the
be
number time?
sir, in principle will come within 2 months. If it is everything. Availability, it is up to 10 lakhs we are disposing at 2 weeks time, and above 10 lakhs to 5 crore we are disposing 4 weeks time. That is up to till disbursement.
Okay, that is the fair practice.
Yes. In some cases, yes, sir. In some
That's
cases,
that's
some
okay.
deviations are there.
Exceptions are to be valid,
Yeah.
that's okay. Now, Ramarao, you have been various banks, you know, but I have seen your CV. Then presently you are in NSIC Belagavi as the manager. You are in charge of 15 districts. What are the do's and don'ts for the entrepreneurs in brief?
At an outset, sir, first of all, I would like to say MSMEs or MSEs are the backbone of the our country. They are contributing like anything. They are providing employment generation, first of all, and they are contributing almost 27% of the GDP. This is the first thing. And for these MSMEs, bankers, chartered accountants, and other industries departments, they became a backbone to the MSEs. First, what I request the MSEs or other supporting departments, before they approach to anyone, or for a bank, for loan purpose, or for any departments getting subsidies or sanctions, approvals, before that, what will happen? See, nowadays technology has become like anything. Everybody is having a mobile in their hand. They have much more information compared to the other departments also. So before the approach, for which purpose they are approaching, for what purpose they are approaching, they should have a clear-cut idea. If at all they are not having that clear-cut idea, at least they can reach the particular department or a bank anywhere. They can get the information, sir, हम लोग ये लोन के लिए आया था, नहीं तो ये लोन चाहिए, नहीं तो इसको करने के लिए हमको क्या चाहिए. This is the basic input. This is my ideology. So you give us the best idea how to implement or how to moderate this one. This is the basic concept for the even existing entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs, whoever it is there. For them, it is a technology upgradation is there. They should, they should grow like knowledge also to be increased. This is the first concept. And the second one, what we say as a banker or ex-banker or a president from department side, for the sake of getting subsidies and other things, don't go for the loans. This is the second what important we would like to do. And the third one, what we say, before you enter anything, you start anything, you should have a basic ideology. At least you should have a basic experience, how to do, what not to do. These are the basic three parameters which are required to start or to continue or to enhance any project or anything. These three are the basic things, first of all. And basing on that, you can see which department is there. There are so many departments, technology was available, information much more was available in our systems. So just before reaching any department, you just should have a basic idea, then you can proceed further. Then there will not be any problem.
Okay, thank you. Now, our State Bank of India. What are the schemes for women entrepreneurs? Because women entrepreneurs normally they get a lot of benefits. Schemes we have already discussed, but in your bank, especially women entrepreneurs, any special attention or any schemes are there?
Women entrepreneurs are usually covered under Stand Up India, where loans up to
And
1
even
crore are
PME,
given,
special.
even PME schemes. Apart from that, as a banker, we don't discriminate between women entrepreneurs or a male entrepreneur in that part, for that thing. And we give loan based on the type of business they go by.
Good. Now,
One more cancel.
one grievance by customers. There is a cross-selling by banks. Rather than they sell banking products, they are selling now insurance products, then they sell mutual fund products and a lot of other products. It is not wrong, even our customers are also, they are underinsured, I believe, because now as per the insurance penetration, in India it is very less, it may be less than 10 to 15% insurance penetration in India. But the problem is, when customer signs loan application on one side, another side that insurance agent through bank, he will come, or some mutual fund station. And sometimes to meet the target, they debit to their OD and CC account and give. Some cases I am surprised, the single premium of this various insurance companies, especially LIC of India and all, big amount. Single premium, then immediately take loan on that single premium. How come this is, whether it is a fair practice in banking industry? And to some extent, ensuring loan and ensuring the interest of the customer really it is good one, but sometimes this cross-selling, lot of complaints are there. What is your say about this?
What you said, it is correct. Whatever points you quoted of mis-selling, that is also correct. But I'll tell you, 90% of the customers who borrow from bank or say NBFC or any institution, they don't have a sufficient insurance. I'll just quote an example of this area only, one borrower who was a first generation entrepreneur. He borrowed and he was running successfully a good business and he was having a credit exposure of close to 20 crore. He was a young entrepreneur, met with an accident. He was hardly 42 or 43. And he did not have any insurance. He had two small kids, were below 10 years of age, both, one boy, one girl. He had created lot of assets. He had mortgaged those assets to us, all house, sites, mill, industrial properties. We sold everything because we had to recover the NPA. What was left with the family? What lavish lifestyle they used to carry, they were all in shanties. The second quote on this thing. If one is what you say cross-selling, why, as a general perspective I'll tell you, there are two motives for that. One is to safeguard the asset of the bank in case of any unforeseen circumstances. Because if you see any loan application generally, whether it's a private bank or whether it is a public sector bank or even the cooperative banks or societies also, how much sum assured you are having at the time of your loan application, where whichever company you have, you declare. Once you declare and you opt that you don't want insurance further because you already have sufficient sum assured, nobody is going to ask and nobody is going to challenge. So one is you are safeguarding the bank asset as well as the safeguarding the family of the borrower. The second thing is whatever is this mutual fund or investment products are sold. The penetration is less than 2% in India for equity investments for a general public at large. Even for a family of say, we all are all well educated, we know everything, so maybe we may be having the investments in the name of all the family members in equities, maybe in the names of all our children, parents, everybody. But 90 out of 100%, 90 out of 100 customer who walk into the bank premises or who are having the holding the account, they don't know even the basics of the equity. And I'll again quote an example. The people who have been sold mutual fund investment, say whether it is a SIP or lump sum or a small investment, say sometimes 5 years, 7 years or 8 years back, once their capital grows to multiple folds, because generally in the equities it will multiply every 5 years or maybe less than 3 years depending upon the economy and all, then they realize and they tell about to their friend circle and family that this is also one investment opportunity which was told to me by one of my banker or friend, you also invest. So that is how that investment, education and those things will grow. So that is in my point of view, cross-selling, the primary motive of the bank is one is that for insurance side it is asset coverage, for mutual fund and other investment side, product side, it is the penetration of those products.
Thank you. Now, regarding this main burning issue for all of people is civil, correct no?
Yes.
Now during COVID times, 2 years, government told you shut down, don't move out, sit in the house, don't talk to others except by phone. Okay, don't touch each other, don't see each other, move away. One minute. It is government. I'm talking about
As a banker, we work all the
Yeah, I know. 1 minute. Not only banker. No. 1 minute. You have to discuss, panel discussion we will keep, then you will tell. Bankers, not only bankers worked, health workers, they have worked beyond that. Because bankers, nobody came to the bank, then it will be easy for you. For others, health workers, they were still more. Of course, we should applaud bankers. During the COVID times, you have worked really hard. And government loans, COVID, GCL 1, GCL 2 and hospitality sector or SMA 1 accounts as per the instructions of the RBI or government it is. That are all really I appreciate. Bankers have been efficiently they have done. But during COVID times, see if customers close the business, especially in hospitality industry, it is very difficult to again gain. It took lot of time. During that time, many people CIBIL has been spoiled. Okay, many people CIBIL has been spoiled. Even RBI should have taken a call to suspend checking of CIBIL for those 2 years, but they have not done that. If one person meets with an accident, okay, then to recover it will take time. So like that, if there are civil issues, how you will handle? If the civil is less than 700, now your interest rate chart itself, civil above 800, so much interest that nobody can get, very rare of the rarest case. and it cannot require loan also, CIBIL above 800. And CIBIL above 750 to 800, this is the rate. CIBIL 700 to 750. Below 700 you don't speak at all. You don't look at him. Okay. So what suppose there is CIBIL is less than 700 due to the situation beyond the control of the borrower. Then how you will take a call in banking?
Yes, sir. This is a very good question. Actually, we do really facing this issue day by day. CIBIL score is not a criteria, first of all, for even MSME loans. Of course, in retail loans, it is linked to interest rate, some of the banks. That is also, I'll tell why. First, we'll talk about MSME CIBIL. MSME CIBIL, of course, there is no score, but it will come CMR rank. That CMR rank doesn't make any difference in rate of interest, all of the many products. But when it comes to CIBIL, we do not only see score, but we do go by individual loan details in this CIBIL. When he has taken, how he has served, what is the repayment track, what is the type of loan, why he has taken, what is the purpose, everything we need to assess. Because we don't want to make any MSME entrepreneur to double finance or disinvestment or making him to any some other loan by giving him to diversion of funds, because we do it with the working capital funds or else term loan. Both are purpose oriented. If we want to check that CIBIL for that purpose only. But when it comes to, sir has told, there are many CIBIL. Of course, we do understand that there are a lot of MSME restructure scheme has came. So banks have taken, when COVID period, banks has taken automatically during system, they have waived the interest and reversed the interest, and restructure schemes has been taken up lot of money. All those things have come as a COVID restructure in CIBIL. All MSME borrowers are benefited out of this restructure scheme. If that is the scene, then we are not going to bother about that. We do know that it is a universal truth that everybody accounts has been restructured. Then, when it comes to other things we go by the.
What is the minimum CIBIL you expect?
Sir, there is no minimum in CMR rank will come. Actually, normally from CMR 1 to CMR 5, some delegation. In case CMR 8 also we will sanction. 9, 10, that is the lowest. If it is the customer, we do assess the customer account statements, everything, what is the purpose, everything. If it is genuine, we found that it is a genuine and unconcerned situation as you told, then definitely we take up with an extra hierarchy for sanction, and we will not leave any good customers just because of CIBIL.
Okay, thank you. Now Mr. Nagarjun, if CIBIL is -1, see, these private banks are asking 3 years experience for loan, correct now? New generation entrepreneur, they don't entertain, which is new generation private banks. You are considered, you are sponsor, participating in government schemes.
Yes, sir.
Correct, no? That is, you are not considered in that new generation private banks.
We are own sector private.
Okay. Now, if the CIBIL is -1, you tell that there is no history. That also is a negative as per many people. But some people, that credit card, see 90% of the CIBIL issue is because of credit card. One thing I will tell you, if you have credit card with you, first you surrender, all of you please surrender the credit card. You use only debit card. If you have money, then only you use. Otherwise, this credit card is killing person's CIBIL score. 90% I will tell you, this is the problem. If it is -1 CIBIL score and some CIBIL issues, how you will handle? 1 minute.
Sir, as far as adverse remarks pertain to credit cards and this COVID period situations, restructure and all during COVID period, we are not considering as this deviations. We are doing straight through process. As far as -1 score, we are directly taking, and only the interest, there is a slight interest rate hike. 0.5 is the interest rate hike to the normal.
Learning license?
Yes, yes, sir.
Accidents may be more. Premium.
Giving vehicle to license holder and without license holder, there is a difference. That is the reason. There is some risk premium.
Okay. Now, there is a complaint by the customers, time limit for sanction of loan by various banks. They say we will do quick, it is digitized, 59 minutes scheme I told, only engagement happens, marriage, then girlfriend and boyfriend, they have to roam together to beach, there, this, here and all. But marriage, actual marriage when it takes place. The problem is, when you submit the application, he is on leave, year end means all ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನವರು ಶಸ್ತ್ರಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇಯರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಡಿಟ್ ಮೇ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಆನ್ ಲೀವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೌ ವೆನ್ ದ loan application is submitted as per fair practices of code whether you are disbursing the sanctions. If so, if there is a delay, then how you will address this? Because some cases, if they don't want to deny, if they want to deny, they will delay. Then either they will go to or she will go to somewhere else, or they will नहीं होता है छोड़ देगा ऐसा. That is the system. So what is the fair practices code in your bank? All the banks there is RBI fair practices code. As per the RBI fair practices code, you should dispose. But what happens now when some queries, when the proposal is submitted, after 4 weeks, one day before 4 weeks, they will put some queries to some people to just to buy time they raise queries. Then again to reply, it will take another 1 month. All these problems are there. In such cases, how you will handle?
Sir, actually as per our bank's internal guidelines, it is 21 days turnaround time for 21 man days, sir.
Okay.
We take around 21 man days is the turnaround time for us.
Working days, not man days.
Working days.
Okay.
Working days from the date of submission of the application. Okay. And,
Put query or sanction? To put query.
For sanction.
Sanction.
Yeah, mediated with because MSME, we get the project reports. In that project report, you would have that the project report would have been.
No, there may be mistake from both the sides.
So that.
But some will be disposed.
Yeah, it is 21 days from the date of application of the complete data what is sought for.
Okay. In Canara Bank, what is the system for MSME loan? I know, but I want to know from horse mouth. Let it come from horse mouth.
Sir, as per fair practice code, any amount less than 25,000 under priority sector and agriculture KCC loans, irrespective of branch or anything, it has to be sanctioned
Unless what?
less than 15 days. This is the fair practice.
For 25,000.
That is the fair practice.
Okay.
And above 10 lakhs, from 2 to 5 lakhs or 2 to 10 lakhs, it is 30 days. More than 10 lakhs, 45 days. This is the uniform fair practice code. If any bank is nowadays in this competitive world, if we are taking this fair practice code, we cannot sanction any loan. Because nowadays, due to the competition or due to the emergency or due to the requirement of the borrower, even if the borrower is submitting application in order, within second or third day we are able to clear it. Here only the hurdle is coming into the picture is under MSME sector, getting the documents as per for the compliance purpose. That's only causing the delay. Whereas since I am heading the MSME Sulabh,
ಸುಲಭವ ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ಸುಲಭವ
Yeah.
SME ಸುಲಭ SME ಸರಳ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಸರಳವ ಅಥವಾ ಸುಲಭ.
I tell you how Sulabh I have made. See, during this current financial year, you take 270 days total for 9 months. If you exclude Sundays and the second and fourth Saturdays and holidays, it will
The
be.
interest will work all the 365 days. Okay.
Yes, borrower has taken the amount for 365 days, sir. So obviously, interest to be charged.
Depositors also.
Yes, we will give. So we have cleared 140 applications during this financial year, which is having total size of 1 crore and above. So from banker side, definitely we are looking forward to service the borrower. We'll never give any difficulty. Only our sincere appeal to borrowers also always will try to guide them. See, this is the requirement. If one in single shot, if we receive all the documents, then job will be done for him and as well as for us also. It will make it very easy.
Now, NSIC, why people should register under NSIC? Who can register under NSIC? If they register under NSIC, what are the benefits? In the quick, within 2-3 minutes. Yesterday, one seminar was
So there's so many things. To provide the benefits and to support the MSCs.
Any expenditure is there for NSIC registration?
Yes, it is.
Registration fees?
It depends on the turnover. For example, if the unit is having a 2 crores turnover, we might be charging some 15,000, 16,000. And that is which is valid for 2 years. So with that simple 16,000 investment or expenditure, what we can say, with that they can get the 2 years time period is there, every 2 years it is a renewal time. And further they can get n number of EMD exemptions, first of all. Not only
contractors also it is applicable, EMD exemption.
Sir, previously in Karnataka, for contractors also it is there. But due to some unethical practices of the contractors, not all the people, a few people have misutilized it.
Now it is there or not?
Now it is not there, but it is coming. So,
okay. Then central?
Central it is there. Central across India, all the CPSCs and the government departments they are accepting.
And the PPE, public procurement policy, PPP.
Yes. No, it's a public procurement procedure, policy we can say. The mandate is, central government is given a clear mandate. Every PSU at the central departments and some part of the state departments also, they must and should procure a minimum 15% to 25% from the MSCs. Because for my women entrepreneurs, there is a separate criteria. For a micro, there is a separate criteria. The main intention was to support MSMEs for their growth actually. Because, for example, I'll give a small, simple example. There's one tender has floated to procure, like this is the one pen it is there. So government has floated a tender. So maybe large scale industries, they may supply for this particular pen at the rate of 9 rupees or 10 rupees. If it is an MSME unit, they can only they can supply at the rate of 12 rupees. The main use of the public procurement policy is, if MSC can match the L1 price, straight away they can able to get the minimum 15% of the order. And up to 25% they can utilize it. So this is a major aim to support MSMEs, to support their financial support and other things. This is the one public procurement policy. It is a mandate for everyone. And the government has given a clear mandate, every industry, every department, they should minimum continuously procure 25%. For 4% they have given a priority to the women entrepreneurs also. For SCSC, there is a 5% is support is there. So not only registration, the why NSIC registration is required. Based on Udyam registration, we cannot ascertain the technical and capabilities. But when NSIC is certifying the MSME units, we clearly inform that the particular units having shown some capabilities, their production capacities, and apart from this, their turnover capacities and how much they can participate in tenders, everything will be briefed in a particular singular certificate. And we are the authenticated person, we are authenticating the particular buying department also, they can proceed in a simple manner. There are so many schemes, there are so many other departments.
That we can access from your website. Yes. Yesterday also you have briefed.
Yes.
Now, let us come to very popular scheme, credit guarantee scheme. Without collateral up to 2 crore banks can fund. Jaminu beda, jaminu beda. But I feel there is a discouragement from banks under CGTMSC scheme. Why it is? Whether you are encouraging or discouraging?
CGTMSC. Of course, scheme is there. To whom? The entrepreneur, the MSME borrower, who is really not able to bring his, not able to provide any collateral security. And to encourage those MSME government has come up with a MSME scheme for where it will provide a credit guarantee for scheme up to 2 crores for the MSME borrower. But practically, what is happening? Actually, we are doing CCTMSE schemes, there is no doubt. But some people who is feeling that they are discouraged. It is not a discouraged. We do a discrete inquiry that where we found that some of the borrowers having collateral, having his own building, he is doing a business in his own building and he don't want to give his collateral to the bank. The question will come in the banker, why? Right, it is there, he is doing a business in his own premises, his own land, his a factory set up, but he don't want to give that collateral. He will come straight away and I will ask, I don't want to give collateral, you give me under CGTMSE. Then there is a different view on our bankers. Why he is not giving any collateral? Why he is just avoiding giving collateral? He don't have any confidence on his business. The first question will come. When he is not having any confidence in business, when the collateral questions will come, when he don't do the business, when his account will become NPA, then only the collateral the bank will. Of course, if he have a confidence in his business, he have a confidence that he will not become an NPA and he will not the defaulter to the bank. Why he can't give that collateral? So in those cases, they may feel that bank is discouraging, but it is not. Really, we go through the entire network, the entire discrete inquiry about the due diligence.
No, my question is not that. See, any appraisal of the proposal, 4 requisites. One is background of the customer. Second is credential of the customer. Third is repayment capacity of the customer. Last is security for the loan. But problem is, first, if you go to any branch, first they will ask what is your collateral security, then they will discuss about other 3. Kula ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಕೊಡು, ಮರ ನೋಡಿ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ನಡು, ಜನ ನೋಡಿ ಲೋನ್ ಕೊಡು ಅಂತ. ಮುಂಚೆ ಜನ ನೋಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಸಿಬಿಲ್ ನೋಡಿ ಲೋನ್ ಕೊಡು, ಹಣ ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಕೊಡು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹಣ ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಕೊಡು, ಸಿಬಿಲ್ ನೋಡಿ ಲೋನ್ ಕೊಡು, ಬಳ್ಳಿ ನಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮರವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ನೋಡುದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಒಂದು ಮದುವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಗಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಯಾರನ್ನು ಜಡ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಕನ್ಯಾ ವರಯತೆ ರೂಪಂ, ಕನ್ಯಾ ವರಯತೆ ರೂಪಂ, ಮಾತಾ ವಿತ್ತಂ, ಪಿತಾ ಶ್ರತಂ, ಬಾಂಧವಾಹ ಕುಲವಿಚ್ಛತ್ತಿ, ಮೃಷ್ಟಾನ್ನಂ ಇತರೇ ಜನಾಃ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಮದುವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ಯಾ ವರಯತೆ ರೂಪಂ, ಹುಡುಗಿ ನೋಡುದು ಹುಡುಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಂದ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಹೌ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಹಿ ಲುಕ್ಸ್. ಮಾತಾ ವಿತ್ತಂ, ಹುಡುಗಿಯ ತಾಯಿ ನೋಡುದು ಹುಡುಗನ ಹತ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ವರಮಾನ ಉಂಟು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಉಂಟು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಆದಾಯ ಉಂಟು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಣ ಉಂಟು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಉಂಟು. ಮಾತಾ ವಿತ್ತಂ, ಪಿತಾ ಶ್ರತಂ, ಫಾದರ್ ಹಿ ಥಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅವರ ಕುಲ, ಇದು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಹುಡುಗನ ಗುಣ ನಡತೆ, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಏನು ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ಉಂಟಾ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಾಂಧವಾಹ ಕುಲವಿಚ್ಛಂತಿ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್, ದೇ ಸಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕುಲ, ವಿಚ್ ಗೋತ್ರ, ವಿಚ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಮ್, ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಆದರೆ ಬೇರೆಯವರೆಲ್ಲ ಖಾಲಿ ಮೃಷ್ಟಾನ್ನಂ ಇತರೇ ಜನ, ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಊಟ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಮರ, ಮದುವೆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಮೃಷ್ಟಾನ್ನಂ ಇತರೇ ಜನ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕೇವಲ ಮೃಷ್ಟಾನ್ನ ಭೋಜನದ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವೈಲ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಲೋನ್ ವಿತ್ collateral and without collateral, what is your approach? Can you just brief?
Sir, as far as our bank is concerned, we will see the viability of the project first, and then the confidence level of the applicant. While interaction, we can come to know the confidence level and his dreams on that project. If in both aspects we be satisfied. If the collaterals are really not available, definitely we will not insist any collateral. Whatever eligible up to 2 crores we will considering under CGTMSE only. Even in fact, my opinion, we have, even if we take the property in many NPA cases, while liquidating, we are not getting even 30 to 40% amount also in auction. So what is the use of taking collateral, especially in the rural areas and semi-urban areas, where marketability is very less. So going for CGTMSE is a better option. Only thing subject to viability of the project and interest of the applicant.
Viability, I told no. Without that, no, even if it is collateral,
Also
without
interest.
viability, bankers
And
will not
interest
fund.
also, sir. Sometimes what happens, especially government sponsored scheme, with the initial first impression itself, we can come to know that he came for only subsidy. So you don't have any knowledge about the industry and about the project. Just with the recommendations or him himself, just for subsidy sake, they are approaching.
Now our discussion, for the time being, we will halt. Now, any questions from the audience, you can please ask, but you restrict maximum extent that the irritating questions you avoid. See, there is a saying, while training a person, you should generate more light than heat. Let this discussion generate more light than heat. Let us avoid any heated questions or argument. Let us go for only generating light. With that intention only you ask questions. Any specific issues also you can discuss. We will brief. If possible, we will brief here. Otherwise, it will be disposed in due course. Your respective bank, all the officials are here. Other than these officials, you have to go to your respective banks. Okay? Thank you.
It's only light to enlighten, not to heat, not to create heat. Okay? Now, you saw
Not to hit, it is light and to greet.
Now, I think you must have observed Dr. Shilpa's presentation. Huge opportunities are there in places like this. In Bangalore, they don't want all these things because they are intelligent, they go abroad and earn monies. And here, in my village, I is first chartered accountant. There is so much of backwardness is there in this area. But agriculturally, there is a lot of scope. There is around 30 products, 30 agriculture produce. Madam showed that there is agriculture processing units can be set up.
Agri-ventures.
Agri-ventures can be set up there. Now, for agri-ventures, is there any condition that you should take collateral security of the city properties and all, or on the basic agriculture land security itself, you have to lend the loan? This I want, because most of the banks, they ask for...
Only one answer. One more is that answer.
Yes, sir. My
Question. Agri-ventures. Now, any agriculture related MSME units, you process under agriculture or MSME?
No, sir. If it is agro-based food processing or any manufacturer, we will consider it as a SME unit only.
Okay. But while classifying for your priority sector, you can take it in agri?
No, sir. No. Sir, there is certain criteria for agri units, sir. Once it is registered under MSME, it will be considered an MSME only.
Okay.
Sir, as per your question, I can answer. Like for some agro-based food processing units as well as cattle feed and poultry units, sir, we are also handling that business also. For that, sir, actually surfacing compliant collaterals like agri lands, non-agri lands are not required as per the guidelines of the Government of India as well as our banks, sir. But it depends on the loan amount also, sir. Suppose we are providing almost 1 crore loan to a particular, so it is our our public sector banks money is the money of the public sector. So okay, we are giving loan to the agri sector as per their requirement, but if it is the loan amount is higher, so it is our right to ask for the SARFAESI compliant collateral security, sir. Because it is the amount of huge amount of money, sir. It is public's money, so we can ask for it. And sometimes the promoters.
CGTMSE coverage is there up to 2 crore.
Sir, agree,
Agri
CGTMSE.
processing.
Agri processing, if it is considered under MSME, we can cover under
2 crore
CGTMSE.
CGTMSE is there. Then hybrid security is also there. If it is about 2 crores, all those facilities are there. Okay, any question?
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Venkat Narayan. Sir, for all the four bankers, thank you for their entertaining MSME new enterprises.
Yeah.
Thank you for all four bankers. Except public sector banks, no private sector bank is entertaining MSME first generation.
No, Karnataka Bank there.
No, I mean Karnataka Bank also, like I said, even though it's a private sector, they are competing with public sector bank. Now my request to all the bankers, whenever new proposal is coming, they are taking one insurance policy. Don't take insurance policy according to your convenience. Please take the policy according to the customer requirement. Suppose if he is already having good income tax SSC, don't take your mutual funds and all those things. Take him a term policy to him. That will be better for them. But you are taking almost all the cases you are taking, which is the benefit, which is their target they are taking. Please request all the bankers, please take a policy which is benefit to the client.
That means term insurance, that is the
Yeah,
best.
I mean, see.
Normally what happens is, many people they are under the impression that insurance is an investment. Insurance is not an investment. It is replacement of income. In case of life insurance, in case of our mediclaim, that is health insurance, in case of vehicle insurance, even in business also many people under insurance. If there is under insurance of stock, machinery and assets, tomorrow if any mischief happens, then it is very difficult to get the claim also, that is required. But in case of insurance, of personal life insurance, term insurance is the best, and you can be covered up to 75 years. Some insurance companies cover up to 99 years.
85
But you should pitch for term insurance rather than investment type. In such cases, it is a win-win situation for both. But one more advantage.
I will add one more, sir.
Okay.
Suppose if he is not eligible for term insurance, please take a insurance which is having debt or equity, not linked to the equities. Because number of the clients in 2017-18 or 2011-10, they invested in the insurances according to the banker requirements, which has been linked to the equity, market link. They are paid 30.
Moreover, what happened? This forced insurance, what happened? Next premium, if it doesn't pay, then whatever paid is also gone. 3 ನಾಮ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು 5 ನಾಮ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ.
Sir, second one request to all the bankers, when any new entrepreneur enter into the banks for any proposal, banker always says we are busy, come later. Okay, requesting all the bankers, if you are really busy, take phone number of who came, you call back, whenever you are free, call back, at least listen his proposal, because out of 100 you can get 10 proposals, 100% which is real worth one. So you don't have time to listen to new entrepreneurs, and you are saying that we are back for this this Mudra loans. We are having huge funds Mudra loans. So this is my personal experience. I went to all the bankers here except Karnataka Bank.
Now let the question be very brief because we have to cover many. Over?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And one more, sir, to Amaro, sir. Sir, for Ballari and Vijayanagara, some products are doing here. Please, if you have the list of the products which are producing or manufacturing here, whether it is covered or not, if you are having the list, please provide.
So for NSIC, what we do, we are majorly focused on manufacturing and service sectors. Though we have, even agri also we can support. For example, if it is an agri related thing, what we can support is, we can send these units or a team to the foreign countries to get the technology upgradation. For example, for Israel and China, other people, they can go there for processing of those things, they can get the material like machinery also in a lesser cost. This entire thing will be subsidized by the NSIC. For women entrepreneurs, we are giving straight away 80 to 90% for SC/ST, 100% subsidy. But the units has to, first of all, they need to go for, after once come back, they need to give us a representation and we will be subsidizing and we will be reimbursing the entire amount for the SC/ST entrepreneurs. For agri-related, so we have a customized aspect. If it is a manufacturing customer, we have a customized thing. If it is agriculture related, up to some extent we can proceed. So it is a difference on the activity which you exactly support.
Here which products are there? One fig, we talked about fig, that is a good then other food grains are there. So bele kalu, that value added products is there. Maize is there here? Yes. Maize. That is fantastic. Then Siridanya, international year of the millet now. There are fantastic scope for that.
These products has been
Okay.
with the
All these niche products, I think they can encourage because of demand and marketing aspects and other things.
So for all the manufacturing and support services we are there. For agri-related what we can do, it is a custom specific. For machinery we can support them. Exhibitions we can support them. Even for procurement also we can speak to some state government stating that YAPE facility here. Now there is a state government has passed some procurement of X. So there is some poultry prompt approach as well. So those who are having the poultry farms, we are supporting them. Those who don't have, we are not supporting them. So it is a customer specific and as a sector specific, we are supporting them. It will be better the concerned department approaches to us, sir, हमारा पास ऐसे products है, what are the facilities we can provide? So basing on that, we'll prepare something and if it is not there in our port, we'll try to get it there. If it is there already, we can support them.
That means you are supporting poultry, you are supporting poultry also, correct no? Because it comes under MSME, except construction of builders. Contractors they come, except builders and share market transaction. Almost all are coming under, including professionals. They are coming under MSME, correct no? Okay.
Last question. For even contractors also, we are supporting by providing raw material at very subsidized rates. So
but,
we can.
But I differ your view in supplying of raw material by NSIC because if you customer want raw material from NSIC, he has to go to the bank. Okay.
There is a two methods.
One minute. You will not supply without any bank guarantee now or LC.
There is a two ways. Two ways. Yes.
Are you supplying?
Yes. There is a two ways. One, the person can take the material from us by providing bank guarantee. If they can't provide a bank guarantee, they can take as an advance payment to us and we'll supply the material.
Advance payment everybody will supply.
Yes.
Why NSIC?
Yes. Here comes the NSIC.
1 minute. If they have to give the bank guarantee or LC, if they go to the bank, they have to give
collateral.
No, collateral separate. 25% cash margin. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಉಳ್ಳವರು ಶಿವಾಲಯ ಮಾಡುವರು ನಾನೇನ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಬಡವನಯ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಉಳ್ಳವರಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಿ 10-15% ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಜನರಿಗೆ 25% ಮಾರ್ಜಿನ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ LC. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮನಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್. ದೆನ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ದೆನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ 100% ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಸೆಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು 75% ಕನ್ಸೆಷನ್ 100% FD or ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ margin ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ 3% of the LC or bank guarantee, you will take the commission. Then you will come to NSIC. Then based on that, you will take the raw material. These are all in paper. It is beautiful to explain. It is not feasible for MSME unit except rare raw materials which is not available elsewhere or economies of scale of working. For them, this is feasible idea. As per my 35 years of practice as a CA and mentoring MSME entrepreneurs.
Sir, something I agree as well as I differ also. There is a few clients we have. I'll give a very best example. We have supplied CCA, Cement Corporation of India material at Davangere at the rate of 285 rupees per ton or per bag. Whereas in the open market they are getting 320 rupees. Even a bitumen we have supplied.
Advantage they can take.
So these are the advantages from open market. If they are not able to provide the bank guarantee, they can take as an advance material. And anyhow they are getting the market difference is there. Minimum 1 to 3% or 4% variation is there. So here they can take the material.
Very nice. Now Nagraj, you have taken this insurance.
Yes, for that insurance.
But brief.
Okay.
Regarding insurance, sir, what we advise, because if you take the insurance under the group policy, that would be more
Group policy for loan not possible. They will not give group loan. Loan is based on ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈಗ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಕೊಡುವಾಗ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡೋದಲ್ವಾ? ನೀವು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಸೊ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ಪ್ರತಿ ಹುಡುಗ ಪ್ರತಿ ಹುಡುಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮದುವೆ ಆಗೋದು, ಅದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ.
ಸರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸರ್, ಇದು ಇಮ್ಮೂಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದು ಮಾರ್ಟಿಗೇಜ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಮತ್ತು ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಡೀಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾಂಪ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ 0.1%
ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
0.5
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ New Industrial Policy 2025, because I can explain about it. I can explain with your permission. Karnataka New Industrial Policy 2025 ಇದು ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ನ್ಯೂ ಇತ್ತು, ಈಗ 3 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. Karnataka Industrial Policy 2025, there are host of exemptions, host of incentives are there. Even MSME expansion ಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾಂಪ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಎಕ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಉಂಟು. ಆದರೆ DIC ಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಎಂತ ಎಕ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನನಗೇನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ DIC ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು, ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನವರು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಎಜುಟೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಋಷಿ ಹೊತ್ತಿದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ, ಕೊಡುವವರು ಇದ್ರೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವವರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಬಟ್ ದರ್ ಆರ್, ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ದ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ, there is a exemption in stamp duty, exemption in conversion fees and equitable mortgage fees also ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇದುಂಟು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಅದರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದಿಸ್, ಇವನ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ NC that is national NCGTC, they told that no processing fees in banks and no charges. ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಬೆಕ್ಕಿನ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ದೀಪ ಇಟ್ಟಾಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಲಾಟ್ರಲ್ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಪುನಃ 0.1% ಅಗೇನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪೇ ಸ್ಟಾಂಪ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ. ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಎನಿ ಎಕ್ಸೆಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಟೈಮ್. ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. Ultimately, borrower will be in trouble. So this is the issue. That's why if you go to Karnataka industrial policy, there are these all benefits are there. Based on that, you can take the.
ನಾನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಮಾರ್ಟಿಗೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಡೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ
ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಳೆದೋಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾಮ ಹಾಕಿಕೊಂಡು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ನಂಬಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಿಟಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಉಂಟಿಕ. ಮುಂಚೆ ಮುಖ ನೋಡಿ ಲೋನ್ ಕೊಡಬಹುದಿತ್ತು, ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಿಟಿ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ. One minute. In the state government, earlier one scheme was that, making entry in RTC, making entry in ಖಾತಾ, ಆವಾಗ ಏನು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತೆಗೆದಾಕಿ ಇಕ್ವಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಗೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ತಲೆ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟಿನವರು. ವೈ ಯು ಟೆಲ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಾ, ವೈ ಯು ಟೆಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್? This is mortgage of stamp duty is not bank's business. It is a government business. ನೀವು ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕುದಿಲ್ವ MLA ಅವರಿಗೆ? ಕತ್ತಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಪಟ್ಟಿ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೇಳಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನು ಕತೆ? ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಏನು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್, ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಪ್ಪ? ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲ.
ನಾವು ನೀವೇ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಸರ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ MLA ಹತ್ರ ಕೇಳಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇದು ಹೋಗಿ ನೀವು ಗಿವ್ ದ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಟಿವ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಹೇಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ವೇಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಅವರು ಹೋಗುದಿಲ್ವಾ? Then equitable mortgage, bankers if they give without registration, 3 ನಾಮ ಹಾಕಿದಷ್ಟೇ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ. So ಆದ್ರಿಂದ bank should not give loan without mortgage of the property. But you can request the government like earlier, they can make entry in ಖಾತಾ, entry in RTC. ಈಗ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಲೋನಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ MSME ಕೊಡಬಾರ್ದು? Let them do now, then automatically you will save money.
Sir, please make one representation on this sir from the ICAI.
ICAI cannot make representation. You have to do from your trade body, Chamber of Commerce, ಅಥವಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ICAI is the wrong number. ICAI can representation or GST matters. ICAI can give represent income tax matters. One step ahead. Now I am telling, when I was a chairman of Mangalore branch, this PMEGP revision in this one. What is this? Revision in amount of this increasing the amount for manufacturing and service. Many mails I have sent to the finance ministry. I don't tell that because I have sent, they have done. But pressure might have built up from all angles and they have done it. So, ಮರಳಿ ಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡು ಧೃತಿ ಕೆಡಲು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅನಿಲ್ ಭಾರದ್ವಾಜ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಗ್ಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಮೈಕಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಅಮ್ಮ
Like you might be knowing, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ MSMEs what they are facing is a pricing problem. Pricing problem ಏನು ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ you see all FMCG organizations where FMCG products they are selling manufactured by MSME units and marketed by big corporates. When they market from these big corporates, what they do is they procure at a very less price. I mean, if they are marketing with their brand, if the product price is like they are selling at MRP of 1,000 rupees, they procure only at 100 rupees from MSME units. This is where MSME units are not able to determine the price. They are not able to decide the price for them. The corporates are deciding the pricing for MSME.
ಇವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಬಹುಮಾನಿತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಸೊ ಅವರ್ MSIC and MSME he will explain.
Yes.
So finally what I want to say, just a few minutes, you complete.
What's the problem is here when the MSME person tell I can decide the price for my product, ultimately what corporates is doing is they are going for import of
No, that how to avoid we will
yes, please.
Just a few minutes back we are discussing about the public procurement policy.
Yes.
Why it has come out? Because the mediators and other who are the middlemen are there, they are procuring, they are having a huge margins. So the government has clearly mandated, if you are preparing any product or manufacturing, why not to participate in government tenders? So that you can
whether you are registered with NSIC, madam? No, immediately you register with the NSIC. If any problem is there, Ramarao will address. Okay?
Sure, definitely.
Any other question?
No, what I'm telling is not being
No, that's over. Let us not, it is not a dialogue like it is over. Your question we understood. MSMEs, they are not getting proper pricing. For that they have to go with cooperative marketing, cluster based marketing. All together they can dictate also. One thing that can be done. ಈಗ ಹಾಪ್ಕಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಥವಾ ನೀವು MSIC ನಿಮಗೆ there are 3 types of products ಅವರು ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಪೆರಿಷಬಲ್ ಸೆಮಿ ಪೆರಿಷಬಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾನ್ ಪೆರಿಷಬಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಪೆರಿಷಬಲ್ NSIC ಹತ್ರ ನೀವು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಪ್ರೊಕ್ಯೂರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ there is a provision so that you can directly supply to public sector undertaking and government department. Even your ನಿಮ್ಮ armed forces also you can supply. Okay, thank you. ಅವರ ಹತ್ರ ಮೈಕ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಿ.
1 second, sir.
No,
we have
please.
got through corporations. I'm telling you.
No. Please give the mic to somebody else. It is not the discussion. Later on we will discuss. Matter over. Please.
Sir,
give the chance to
they are
others.
taking a deviation under the importing the same product from the other countries.
Don't answer.
They are taking deviation. That is what we are facing through corporations. Also, we are fighting back. We are making a society and fighting back for the pricing. But they are importing the products with a lesser price. There is customs duty is also very less. This has to be addressed somewhere.
I'll give you 2 ideas, ma'am. First of all, what are the products you are doing, what are the exact problem, you try to send it to our mail ID, yesterday I have shared. And the second one, if you want to make your product as advertisement, there is a GEM portal is there. You directly enroll in GEM portal and you can market your product. That is one thing so that you can fix your price. And regarding other departments is there, because it is the manufacturer has to take the decision to whom they need to supply and which model they are supposed to adopt. It depends on how you are going to proceed. So for you, GEM portal is there already. There will be no middleman. You can straight away participate. And the other things for the participating in government departments will support you. So any further query, just try to send it a mail. We'll reply to you.
More than that, this is branding one session we have taken. So what happens is if you brand now, automatically online digital marketing you can do and you can get better value addition for your products also. Thank you. Chocolate put traveling. Okay, thank you.
if I produce solar electricity under MSME scheme, who may be my customers and how I had to approach whether bankers will support in any manner?
Solar energy in what scale you are asking?
Middle.
No, middle. No, which energy? Whether solar.
Rooftop. Solar. I am having lights.
Okay.
I can have own energy.
How many megawatts you are planning? So it is reduced to 4 crore and you have to calculate that based on the cost of the investment and availability of the loan, you have to calculate that profitability and DSCR. They have explained now, State Bank of India, they have explained for solar in detail, I think. You can.
You want to set up a solar plant, you wanted to hold with your clients. Normally the clients will be able to have the captive power consumptions or the hotels. Okay. They are having the proper high consumptions. So you have to enter in the agreement with them. That is called the PPA, Power Purchase Agreement. That is for the longer period. So based on your power purchase agreement, how much they are going to consume power from you and how much you are going to set up. So it should be in line. Then based on what the power generation you are sending to them, what return they are giving to you, based on that, your viability can be assessed and it can be sanctioned. So your end users will be some of the captive users. So that model can be financed.
ಹಲೋ ಸರ್ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ವಸಂತ್. ನಾನೊಬ್ಬ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಕಾಫಿ ಬೆಳೆಗಾರ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ರೈತನಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕರ್ಸ್ನವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಈಗ ರೈತರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೈತರೇ ದೇಶದ ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬು, ರೈತರಿಂದಲೇ ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯ, ರೈತನ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಬಹಳ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರು ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಯ ಆರ್ಥಿಕತೆಯ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ಅವರ ತೋರಿಸಿದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ಗಗಳು ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾದರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಟಲ್ ಬಿಹಾರಿ ವಾಜಪೇಯಿ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಸಮರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡಿದರು, ಮೋದಿನೂ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಸಮರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಆದರೆ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು?
ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ.
ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ,
ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನವರು.
ಯಾವ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್?
ಯಾವುದೇ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ನಾವು ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಗ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ 3 ಲಕ್ಷ.
ನೀವು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಬೇಡ, ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, 3 ಲಕ್ಷ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 3 ಲಕ್ಷ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಇದು ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ
ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೂಫ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕರೆ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತಹಶೀಲ್ದಾರ, ವಿಲೇಜ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್, ಐಟಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಶೋ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಪ್ರೂಫ್.
ತಹಶೀಲ್ದಾರ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಎಕರೆಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವ್ರ 4 ಸೇರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಎಕರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ನಾವು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಬೆವರು ಸುರಿಸಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ದೇಶ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ನಂಬದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ದು ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅವ್ರ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ನಾವು ಕೊಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಲೋನಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ನಮಗೆ ಬಂದ ಇನ್ಕಮ್.
ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವ ಲೋನ್ ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೀಗ?
ಈಗ ನನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮನ ಮಗ ಅಮೆರಿಕ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಮೆರಿಕ ಲೋನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಬೇಡ, ಇವರು ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ up to 7.5 lakhs.
ಹೌದು.
One minute. If you apply for a loan up to 7.5 lakhs, bankers cannot reject the loan without any proper reason.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, one minute.
ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಷನ್ ಪವರ್ ಇದೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಲೋನಿಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್
ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡಿ.
ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಲೋನಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಕೊಲೆಟರಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಲೋನಿಗೆ
ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಟಾಪ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆದ್ರೆ 40 ಲಕ್ಷದವರೆಗೆ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಕೊಲೆಟರಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಲೋನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೊಲೆಟರಲ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ, ಮಾರ್ಟ್ಗೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ರೈತರ ಮಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಟ್ಗೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ? ಈಗ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 2 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 20 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅವರು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದು ಏನೇ ಆದ್ರೂ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಪವರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಪವರ್ ಮೇಲೆನೆ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡೋದು ಎಲ್ಲಾನು. 4 ತಿಂಗಳು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಬರೀ ಲೋನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ.
I don't know which bank you have applied. There is no provision for rejection of education loan on any grounds other than what is deviating from the central government norms. Above 7.5 lakh security is required. You can mortgage agricultural land at market value without any deviation. If you want loan, you can visit our main branch, Canara Bank, opposite bus stand.
ಸರ್, ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಈಗ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕ ಹೋಗಿ ಅವನು MS ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವನ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರೊಬ್ಬ ಅಸೆಟ್, ಅವ್ರು ಈ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಅಸೆಟ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಇವರು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ನವರು.
ಅಮೆರಿಕಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಟಿಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿ MBBS ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಲಾಸ್. ಬೇಡ ಬಿಡಿ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ
ಈ ರೈತರ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇದೇನೆ. ರೈತರ
ಇದು MSME
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿದೆ.
ಇದು ಎಗ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, MSME.
ಸಾರಿ,
ಎಗ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, MSME. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ one question permitted now.
Last question.
So ನಾನು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಪ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದನ್ನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಟೈಮಿಂದ SBI ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 21 ಡೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ 22 ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನನಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಇದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಸೊ ಮೆನಿ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್, ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ 1000
ರೀಸನ್ಸ್. ನೀವು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಲೇಡೀಸ್ ಆರ್ SC ST ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್,
ವುಮೆನ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್ಶಿಪ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ
ಸರ್?
ಅವರು
ರಾಯಚೂರು.
ಹಾಂ, 51% ಅವರಿದ್ರೆ 49 ನಿಮ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ
ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್. ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ರಿಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಓವರಾಲಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ರಿಟರ್ನ್, ನನಗೆ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇದೇ ಕೊಡಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ನಾನು ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲನ್ನು ಸ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶೀಘ್ರವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮನವಿ ಪತ್ರ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ನೇಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ RM ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆದೆ. RMSME ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿದೆ, SME ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ LDM ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡೆ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟು ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ದ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್. ನಾವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ LDM
ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್?
ಎಟೆಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಬೈಜೂಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
ಯಾವುದು?
ಬೈಜೂಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಅಮೌಂಟ್
ಸರ್? 1 year ನಾನು ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ.
1 year ಯಾಕೆ? ಬೈಜು ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟು. ಈಗ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಲಾಸಸ್ ಬೈಜೂಸ್. ಈಗ ಬೈಜು ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಬೇಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಕಲಿಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕಲಿತಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಕಲಿತಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, 4 ಜನರಿಂದ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಪದಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಜನರದ್ದು ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟಾ? 1 ಕೋಟಿ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಉಂಟಂತ 1 ಕೋಟಿಗೆ ಲೋನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಅವ್ರು 90 lakhs ನಾವು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಈಗ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ನನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ, ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತೇನೆ, ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ವೆದರ್ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಾವು ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ನಾವು ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನವರು ನೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ 3 ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹಠ ಉಂಟಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ?
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ LDM
ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹಠ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ?
ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ. ನೀವು ನಾನು 75 ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 6 months ಇಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈವನ್ ನಾನು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು
ಅಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಏನು? ವೈ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್?
ಸೊ ಇನೋವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದು 20 ಲಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಾಗುದಿಲ್ವಾ?
ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು PMEGPಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ 5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಸಬ್ಸಿಡಿ ಸಮೇತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಿ. I understood. 20 lakhs if he starts, they will get 5 lakh subsidy. That is the best scheme. PMEGP.
Kindly don't create controversies.
Okay. I think we can. Last one, last hour, last. Over, last.
ಹೆಸರು ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅಂತ ಸರ್, ಹೊಸಪೇಟೆ, GST ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಷನರ್. ಈಗ ಹೊಸ GST ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ವಿತಿನ್ 45 days ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಚೆಕ್, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ. ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್, GST ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಷನರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅವರೊಂದು ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ,
ಜೀರೋ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾವೇ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನೇ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದು ಕೊಟ್ರೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಈಗ SBI ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಜಿರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸಮ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ SBI. ಆ ತರ ಆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ವಿತಿನ್ 45 days
ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ
ಸರ್. ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಅವ್ನ ಅಕೌಂಟ್, ಅವನೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟು?
ಅವ್ನು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ.
KYC means know your customer, not know your auditor. KYC means know your customer, not know your auditor. ಅದಾಗುದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅದೊಂದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂದು 10-15 ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅವರೇ ಮಾಡಲಿ.
ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್.
ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್.
ಸರ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಸಿಬಿಲ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ
ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡಿ, ನೀವು ಇನ್ನು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಅದೆಷ್ಟು, ಇದೆಷ್ಟು, ಆ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ದು ಅದ್ರ ನಂತರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್. ಈಗ ಇನ್ನು 1 ವರ್ಷ ನೀವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
Okay, thank you.
Shall I sum up now?
Yes, sir.
See, one thing I tell you, schemes are plenty. 1 minute. Schemes are plenty, and entrepreneurs are also plenty. But when it comes to the practical, lot of issues are there. Because when you go to a branch manager, all branch managers are not well versed in credit. That's why nowadays they have done credit marketing system also. So that's why there is one saying in Subhashita. Re Chataka Mitra Savadana Masa Ambodaha Bhavai Santi Sarve Pinaita Drishaha Yam Pashyasi Tasya Tasya Purataha Ma Bruhi Dinam Vachaha. The meaning is, ಮಳೆ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾತಕ ಪಕ್ಷಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತದಂತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೋಡದ ಹತ್ರ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಒಂದೇ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಾರ್ ಲೋನ್, ಹೌಸಿಂಗ್ ಲೋನ್, ಆ ಲೋನ್, ಈ ಲೋನ್, MSME ಲೋನ್ ಕೂಡ ಈಗ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. FD ಅದು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವೇನು ನಡೆಸ್ತೇವೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ನಮಗೆ ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಂತ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವೆ ಲೋನ್ ಬೇಕಂತ. ಆವಾಗ ಈ ಚಾತಕ ಪಕ್ಷಿಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸುಭಾಷಿತಕಾರ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ರೇ ಚಾತಕ ಮಿತ್ರ ಸಾವಧಾನ ಮಾಸ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಡಿಬಿಡಿ ಮಾಡಬಾರ. ಕ್ಷಣಂ ಶ್ರೂಯತಾಂ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೇಳು. ಅಂಬೋದಹ ಬಹವೈ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗಳು ತುಂಬಾ ಇವೆ. ಸರ್ವೇಪಿ ನೈತಾದೃಶ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಂ ಪಶ್ಯಸಿ ತಸ್ಯ ತಸ್ಯ ಪುರತಃ ಮಾ ಬ್ರೂಹಿ ದೀನಂ ವಚಃ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಆಲ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೋನ್. Go to State Bank of India or Canara Bank or Union Bank or Karnataka Bank. Good proposal idre avaru nimge sanction guarantee ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So with this note, we would like to conclude this session. I thank our State Bank of India officials for fruitful discussion in this MSME town hall, and also being the main sponsor of this event. hope that all the participants as well as bankers, they also got lot of takeaways due to this MSME conclave. Then thanks to Canara Bank also, team Canara Bank, they are also here. And our Union Bank of India people are also there, Karnataka Bank people are also there. Thanks for all the bankers for making this happen, because without bankers' support, any scheme, any government scheme, as our madam already told, during COVID time also we worked. We really applaud your services during COVID time also. In spite of all odds, you have worked without any issues, so that we should really appreciate. And our NSIC Ramarao, he is a abundant knowledge in MSME sector, and he is here only in Belagavi. If you have, and he has already given the phone number. If any issues is there, please contact me. He is asking you. Then make use of the best ecosystem available in India, and whatever your aspirations to become entrepreneur or aspirations to expand your entrepreneurship, definitely our banking ecosystem, MSME ecosystem, government policies, and last but not the least, our chartered accountants. What is the role of chartered accountant in MSME sector? See, chartered accountant, they act like a bridge between bankers and customers, or government or policy makers and customers. See, walls and bridges, they are built with the same material. Walls and bridges are built with the same material. Whereas walls divide the people and bridges connect the people. We all chartered accountants act as a wall. We will never act as a wall. We always act as a bridge between bankers and customers and government and customers. ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಡಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ದುಃಖ ದುಮ್ಮಾನಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾರ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಆದರೂ ಹೇಳಿ, ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಸರ್ವೇ ಜನಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು, ಸಮಸ್ತ ಸನ್ಮಂಗಳಾನಿ ಭವಂತು.
Thank you so much everyone. Thank you SS Nayak sir, Ramarao sir, and all the 4 sponsor banks for such an informative and interactive session. And thank you our audience for such patient listening. Please give a round of applause for this MSME town hall. We are at the end of the 2 days conference now. I would request CA Vinod Bagrecha to give concluding remarks of this 2-day conference.
Thank you, sir. The knowledge sharing 2 days conclave has come to an end with a valuable.
One or two people's opinion also you can take.
Yeah, with a valuable take-home input on the various. Before we conclude, any 2 persons can come forward and give their opinion.
Good evening to all of you. We organize at midday half a dozen programs related to MSMEs, and I also attend a lot of programs in MSME. But most of the MSME conclaves are free. There is no registration fees at all. In spite of that, number doesn't exceed more than 50. In one MSME conclave, the guest and dais was more than the audience. But this is only the conclave where more than 300 people registered.
375 registrations for first day.
And post lunch also everybody attended. And all the 2 days, it's an amazing conclave where the organizers could hold on audience for 2 full days. Congratulations to all the organizers and SS Nayak for organizing a wonderful event. ನಮಗೆ ಇದು ಬಯಸದೆ ಬಂದ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಏಸ್ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ನಾವು ನೆನೆಸಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೂ we got an opportunity to be part of it. Thank you one and all for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, other than speakers, he was a speaker actually. Any other member?
Any other participant? Any opinion?
Participant or any delegate? Other than Ballari member?
Short and sweet. Sir, I am thankful to the ICAI for organizing this wonderful MSME sector session. So most of the what are the schemes are available to the MSME sector. Even being a professional, I am not aware about that. So many things I understood this, and definitely I help to grow the economy and guiding into the MSME sector. So who are our clients are there? Explain all the available schemes. Take advantage of that and let them grow and give the employment to the society, and our economy should grow. And ICAI has taken the pivotal role in organizing this program and given the practical overview of the schemes. So I am thankful to the ICAI sir for this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. From BKG, Sandur.
Good evening to all. Since yesterday morning, that session was going on. Really, we learned a lot of things here. We are working under MSME entrepreneur, but even myself also that attended a lot of DIC programs and all. But yesterday that I learned a lot of regarding MSME, some schemes, as well as some bankers that intervention on is very good. And to thank you one and all, those who are organized this, more especially the Naik sir and Pannaraj sir and Vinod sir. A lot of that I would like to thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. One more opinion from senior person. Sir, introduce yourself.
MSME CONCLAVE ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾವೇಶ ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ ಆಗುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾವೇಶವಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ. ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ SS ನಾಯಕರವರು ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆಕರವಾದ ಒಂದು ಅವರ ಮಾತುಗಳು, ಅವರ ಸಂದೇಶಗಳು, ಅವರ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಾದಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಬಹಳ ಅತ್ಯದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಒಂದು ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶಗಳು. ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಹಾಗೂ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಕಾಫಿ ಬೆಳೆಗಾರ, ರೈತ. ಇಂಥ ಸಮಾವೇಶಗಳನ್ನು ರೈತರಿಗೂ ಮುಟ್ಟುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾವೇಶ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು SS ನಾಯಕರವರ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆ SS ನಾಯಕರು ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಸಹಕಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅರಿವಿನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜಾಗೃತನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಜಾಗೃತರ ರೈತರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಂಥ ಇದೆಯಾ ಇದರ ಸಂತೋಷ. ನಿಮ್ಮಂಥ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತರು ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜಾಗೃತಿ ಮೂಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ರೈತರು ಜಾಗೃತಿ ಮೂಡಿದರೆ ಈ ದೇಶದ ಆರ್ಥಿಕತೆ ಬಹಳ ಉನ್ನತ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ನನ್ನ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ನಾನು ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನಡೆದೋಯ್ತು, ಬರೀ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲೇ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡದ ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯವಹರಿಸುವ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಆಯ್ತು, ಖಂಡಿತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಂದನೆಗಳು.
Thank you, sir. It's a very proud moment for Ballari chapter. Ballari branch, being a very small branch with less than 200 members, we were able to organize such a wonderful event with the support of our MSME Nayak, Sri SS Nayak sir from Mangaluru. In our daily life, we use the word by God's grace. I say that it is by grace of MSME Nayak, SS Nayak sir, with which we were able to complete this two days event. This was thought process at WCAOA Mumbai at BK Complex. We thought of organizing this program, and finally this program has come to end and it has been turned into reality. This conference was very good learning for Ballari branch, how to organize such a fabulous conclave. The last 2 days before the conference was very crucial, where we got more than 250 registrations which were pumping. We thank all the 21 resource persons. From the bottom of my heart, they have done justice by professionally presenting their topic within the time allotted, and their presentation was excellent. The session has given all the delegates a very valuable inputs. We thank all the delegates for attending in large numbers and making this event a very grand success. We thank all the bankers for sponsoring this event. State Bank of India main sponsor and co-sponsors Karnataka Bank, Canara Bank and Indian Bank of India. Without their support, this would not have been possible. We thank all the students, the colleges which they have supported. Sarla Devi College, BITM College and many other colleges from Hosapete. They sent their students, they allowed them to attend this conference, and even their faculties also came with them to learn and to support their students. We thank Hotel Mallige for providing this beautiful hall, and their food was very tasty and hygienic for 2 days. I thank all my MNC members, managing committee members of Ballari branch for coordinating and working hard from last 10 days to make this event a grand success. We also thank press people for covering the news for last 2 days, and even before last 5 days we came here to propagate this program. Even that time also they have covered the news about the upcoming program. We thank the press people. And finally I thank all the hosts, Komal Jain, Akshita Jain and Mr. Anil Bhardwaj, Yashaswini for supporting this event with their melodious voice. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka, Jai ICAI. Yeah. Now it's time for felicitation. Over to Komal Jain and Akshata.
Sir and CA Vinod Carpenter sir okay, please all the MC members get on to dais to felicitate our sponsors and co-sponsors.
Sir, ನೀವು ಬರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ
ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ ವರ್ಷ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ರಾಧಾಕೃಷ್ಣ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ನಾಗರಾಜ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಮೃತೇಶ್ವರ ಫೋಟೋ 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 ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಬ್ರು ನಾಗರಾಜ್ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ No jokes. Say MSME.
MSME.
MSME. Jindabad. ICAI.
Jindabad.
Thank you. That's why it is our earnest request that all the participants, guests, please have high tea and